Hey guys, are y'all hungry? Well, let's cook something. Tonight I'm gonna make ranch chicken. It's one of my favorite ways to eat chicken. I love chicken. So we're gonna start off with boneless, skinless chicken breast. You can use thighs if you want, or you can use a combination. And then we've got about 1 cup of ranch dressing that I have put about a tablespoon of milk in here just to thin it out, because we're going to dip our chicken in the ranch dressing, and then we're going to dip it in Progresso Italian style breadcrumbs. Okay, so let's get started. If you thin out your ranch and you put too much milk, it's okay, just put a little bit of mayonnaise in there, or if you have more ranch dressing, you can put a little bit more ranch dressing in there. But kind of shake it off a little bit. Coat it in your breadcrumbs. We're going to put it on a baking sheet. I've got parchment paper on the bottom. You don't have to do parchment paper if you don't want to. I just do it because it makes it easier to clean up the pans. Okay, after we got all this breaded up, we'll get this in the oven. We're going to cook this on 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. Once we get all of our chicken battered up, we're going to put it in the oven, and like I said, we're going to cook it for 30 minutes on 350. The amount of ingredients that I used was a cup of buttermilk ranch dressing and a cup of Progresso breadcrumbs. But look, I made all of this chicken with that, and I did have to add a little bit more of the Progresso breadcrumbs. If you're only cooking 2 or 3 pieces of chicken, you don't need that much. Just adjust it accordingly. If you put a quarter a cup or half a cup in a pan, it's not enough, just add some more. It's really easy with the buttermilk dressing and the Progresso breadcrumbs, just to add a little bit more. Okay, so when this is in the oven, I'm going to show you guys how to make buttered potatoes. Our chicken is in the oven, so now we're going to make buttered potatoes. This is so simple, and my family absolutely loves potatoes cooked this way. This is a half stick of butter melted in the pan. This is a half a cup of onions chopped. You can use more if you want more onions. And then we're going to put, this is 5 medium-sized potatoes I'm going to put in here. If you're just cooking for 2, you wouldn't want to use that many, but I'm cooking for dinner, 3 of us, and then we also take what I cook for dinner the next day for lunch. So we've got a half stick of butter, half a cup of chopped onions, 5 chopped up cubed potatoes, and then we're going to do a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of pepper. Okay. We're going to give this a good stir so that way it gets a little bit of butter on every potato. And we're going to cook this on medium for about 5, maybe 10 minutes. And then we're going to come in and we're going to put it down to low. And we're going to let this cook the entire time that our chicken's cooking. Potatoes are going to be really soft and just really good. And also put a lid on it when it's cooking. Our potatoes have been cooking on medium heat for about 10 minutes. Now we're going to turn it down to low, and we're just going to let that finish cooking until our chicken gets ready. Once we turn it down, we're going to stir it. You can stir it as often as you want. At the end, if you kind of leave it, it'll get like little fried on the bottom, little crusties. Those are good. This smells wonderful. And while I was having all of this cooked together, I cleaned the dishes. So that way, once we're done eating, all I have to do is put the dishes in the dishwasher that we ate off of, the plates, and then wash the pots and pans. What do you guys like to do? Do you clean up as you go, or do you clean up at the end? Okay guys, I checked the chicken after 30 minutes, and I think it needs to go a little bit longer, so I'm going to cook it for like 10 more minutes. It's supposed to be like a golden brown on top. Sometimes maybe your oven didn't preheat long enough, or got too many pieces of chicken, but it needs to go a little bit longer, so I'm going to do 10 more minutes. Here we go. That extra 10 minutes made all the difference in the world. So these are ready. Ooh, our potatoes are soft and ready. Let's plate this stuff up. All right, we've got our chicken. Get us some potatoes on there. And we're gonna serve it up with a little side of ranch. Hey babe, supper's ready.